All right, guys, welcome. I hate this company. I don't know if any of you guys ever felt that way. I have. I'm sure if you've been an entrepreneur and ran a company, I can't imagine you not feeling that way. But those are the words that came out of my mouth in June of 2007, and at that point, I just built the 40th fastest growing company in the United States. We were number 40 in the Inc. 500. I was 28 years old, and I had no idea what I was doing, like literally none. The only upside it was is I was about 1 year into my Birthing a Giants experience with Vern, so I was learning about scaling up. My business was a mortgage bank. We were a subprime mortgage bank. And so little did I know the pain that was about to come. But at that moment, I sat at my desk and I said, I hate this company. And the next words that came out of my mouth were really particularly poignant. I said, and it's all my fault. So I have a belief, and my belief that it's a conclusion I came to over the last 14 years. And my belief is actually really simple. I believe that our core values have the opportunity to become the language of not only our businesses, but the language of our lives. And I believe that they are the language of accountability. So what do I mean by that? And why does that matter? Well, I think as entrepreneurs, we can all agree that results matter, do they not? I mean, I think when I talk to people, like most people are results oriented, they want to see results. And so in 2018, I had the honor of working with a gentleman by the name of Dr. David Zellman of the Transitions Institute. And we were about 3 months into this coaching program. At this point, I built my company. It was a core value driven organization. It was a different company than the one that I won the Inc. 500 award with. It was a company by the name of The Money Source. And The Money Source is the 40th largest lender in the United States. It's a nine-figure in revenue organization. And I had built the company from about 30 to 1,000 employees in the first 3 years I got there. And at this point, I had rebuilt back to about close to 1,000 again. And so we're working on the business. And he says, Darius, what do you think creates all the results in your life? And I said, well, is it the actions we take? He said, right. But what do you think creates the actions we take? And I said, well, is it the decisions we make? So he pushes me harder. He goes, yeah, but why do you make decisions? By the way, I don't know if you know this, but the average human makes 35,000 decisions in a day. So this kind of makes this point even bigger. So I start guessing on the decisions thing and the actions thing because he didn't like the decisions answer. But I start guessing and I strike out. I mean, full blown strikeout. And finally, I say, uncle, I give in. I go, I don't know, David. Can you just tell me what creates the decisions we make? And he said, well, what if I took the position that the conversations we have with ourselves and with those around us lead to the decisions we make, which lead to the actions we take, which then lead to the results. So I thought, about it. I was like, oh, it's an interesting perspective. And I just never thought about that. So we ended the session and we had a fourth session. And about a month after our fourth session, we had a postmortem. And I've been thinking about this a lot. And I started thinking about what type of conversations am I having with myself? What type of conversations am I having with my wife? What type of conversations am I having with my team? What type of conversations is my team having with each other? And I just started becoming this person that was paying attention to all the conversations that were happening around me, like more so than maybe normal. It was high, it was heavy on my radar, right? And I noticed something very profound, at least to me. And I'm a person that gets like these profound moments and people are like, yeah, Darius, that's pretty obvious. How did you not notice that? I'm like, I don't know. Wasn't obvious to me.